All right, let's get to it. Okay, so in the last videos, we did steps 1 through 7, and now we are on step 8. Decide the direction of the article. Well, we're actually on step 8, which is decide the reader intent of the article. And are they looking to buy? Are they looking only for knowledge? What you would do is that you would think about the keyword that you're given and think about what you would be looking for if you type that in. If you were to type that in, would you be looking for more information? Would you be looking to buy something? Because all of those things, in addition to the research that you've done, will help you decide exactly what type of article that you're going to be writing. When I say decide the direction of the article, that brings you to mind about what type of title that you're going to be using. Now, it's not the specific title, but it gives you an idea of how you're going to be formatting the article to be used. Like, is it going to be a how-to article? Is it going to be a list like the top 10? Is it going to be an instruction like what to do and why you need something? Like, those are the first two things that you would do with the keyword and the research that you've done. When I say create the outline using the topics and format topics for headers and order them to be logical and engaging, what I mean is now you're heading over to the website. And the website is, depending on what platform you're using. For this specific website, I'm using tjtrue.com, and what you would do is you put /wp-login. All the rest of this is irrelevant. That is what the actual website login would look like for this website. If you're using the Diamond Lab, it would be https://thediamondlab.org/wp-login. Okay, so then you would put in your username or the email that you used and then the password, and you would log in. Now, I have admin control of this website because it is my own website. So when I log in, I'm going to have a lot more options to work with than you will. But what you're going to do when you log in is you're going to go over here and you're going to go to posts. And you'll have to forgive me for anything taking too long. And it's going to bring up posts that are there. You actually don't have to look at the posts that are there. You can go to posts and click on add new when the menu comes up, and it will bring up a new post. And the new post is going to look like this: empty, empty, empty. And what you're going to do, because of the instructions given to you, is before you even write anything, you're going to go back to your research, think about how you're going to write the article, and create the outline using the topics. Now, this is important because when you create the outline using the topics, you're going to create the outline directly here on the website. So when you create the outline, it would be introduction, let's say, and then topic 1 and topic 2 and topic 3 and so on and so forth. And let's say that topic 1 was something that you needed to write, but you also want to put something underneath it. Well, you could just press the enter key and it would bring up a new block, and you could put subtopic 1 and subtopic 2. Oh, I don't know how that happened. And subtopic 3. And you could put subtopic 1 and subtopic 2, and let's say conclusion. Okay, now it looks like nothing. This is where you would write the title, but right now it looks like nothing. But what's going to happen is when you decide what your topics are and you write them in the proper order, this the same way I'm doing here, you will write them in the order that you're going to be writing about them in the article. And then what you're going to do is you are going to make them headers. So topic 1, because it's a main topic, would be H2 heading level. And topic 2 is going to be H2 heading level. And topic 3 is going to be H2 heading level. And just so you know, turning it into a heading level, the default heading level is H2. So if it's H2, all I would have to do is press, turn it into a header. Okay? And you can look over here and you can check out the color settings and change the color of the top of the headers that you would want. In case you wanted to make sure that the H2 topics were a different color from the H3 topics. You can change the H3 topics by changing it. It automatically goes to H2, but then you could change it to H3. And after I show you this, I'm going to show you a article that I did the topics for specifically for so that you can see the way I would do it. And I did it with having already completed the research beforehand so that you would know how the topics levels would look. Now, obviously, this just looks like a list, right? And so what you would do when you get to writing after, well, that comes later. But let's go back so that you can see what I mean when I say the topics. We're going to go to this one. And when it opens up, it will just be a list of the topics so that you can see the format of what I mean. Now, I included a picture, but this is the topics, and you can add blocks as much as you want to. And I'm just clicking in anywhere and pressing enter, and it gives you the ability to add another block. Add another block. You can change the format of the block in many different ways. So the keyword that I used for for this article was life plan template. And these were the headings. Let me go ahead and delete some of these so it doesn't take so long to scroll. I added a block in each one so that it would be easy for you to understand that you would be writing something underneath all of these. Now, one of the easiest ways to hit your word count is to create your topics and figure out how many words you need to write specifically for that amount of topics. Now, so if there are, if you have to write a 2,000 word article and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 areas that you need to write about, including an introduction. Oh, that's 37. Then you know that you would have to write 100 words or less for each section. And it's quite easy to write 100 words. It's basically 2 paragraphs. So if I were to create this article, which I will be, comma, I don't want a comma there. This is how you would create your your topics and format them. You can obviously change the colors to whatever you want it to be for the topics. You can also create links, and we'll go into that later on. But so that is how you would create your outline using the topics. Make sure the headers include the keyword or supporting keywords. Now, the keyword for this article was life plan template. So life plan is a synonym for it, which is the reason why I have made sure to include it in some of the headers. Okay. And then create the title. Should it include the keyword? It should be engaging and relevant and make the reader want to click it. For example, top 5 ways to make money with no money versus owner financing, which they might be about the exact same thing, but only one of these titles makes you want to click and find out more. So what I chose for this article was the 5-year life plan template. That's the keyword, is life plan template. 5-year life plan template, how to plan the perfect life, which I believe is engaging enough to make someone want to click on the article. So after you've created your outline, then you can move on to the other steps in the article, which here, which would be here creating your meta description, which also should include the full keyword and should make readers want to read the article. So, sorry about that. You would find the ability to create the meta description at the bottom under Yoast SEO Premium. Coming down, life plan template, that is the keyword, and you would type it in here. And when you type it in there, then you go to edit snippet. Now I've typed in the meta description. This green bar tells you whether the amount of words that you've written is too few or too many. So if I add it to this, eventually it would turn orange and then red for being way too long. But I have green, which is the right color you want for the length of your snippet. And my meta description is, learn how to plan your life using the 5-year life plan template. You either plan to succeed or fail to plan. Get the tools and tips now. And this is what will show up on Google. If they searched in life plan template, the title of the article would show up, and then this would show up underneath it. And you want to make sure that you have something that looks good. Additionally, you could come and, well, we'll get to that later. But that is what you would do for steps. Let's make sure that we're here, right? For steps 8 through 12.